Past research, including the work of Jafari et al., highlights the crucial role of social interactions in museums for the appropriation of space and content. These interactions are facilitated through various forms of engagement, such as group activities, guided tours, and communal spaces like cafes and restaurants. Notably, brand museums have been found to cultivate a sense of brand community among consumers, further reinforcing the social dimension of these spaces. The social dimension has been mentioned by all the interviewed trainees of the Campus de la Transition and plays a key role in the training experience.
And also the fact that you are together with people, you can discuss, you can exchange. There are lots of time that are devoted to or just walking in the forest nearby, etc., and talking with other people. I think that's also very helpful.
Actually, we were thinking of doing per department because we noticed that people, when they come per department, they also see it as kind of like a more seminar-oriented type of event about sustainability, yes, but also an opportunity to be with their team and the department, which is always a positive experience usually.
Beyond enhancing the visitor experience, social engagement in museums contributes to collective sense-making, helping individuals construct shared meanings from their encounters. Joy et al. Further emphasized that social interactions play a key role in co-creation, allowing visitors to participate in shaping their interpretive and emotional connections with exhibits. By encouraging critical engagement with alternative models of consumption, social interactions in museum settings could help mitigate materialism through both deeper understanding and the influence of social norms.
And that is already interesting because it's kind of like a sort of a transition from sort of your colleague and you're doing training together. And it's like, so usually in this kind of scenario, you talk about work, but then because we're doing the training and it has such a community feeling of the way it's set up, so it kind of allows us naturally to talk like just human to human. We're in this community together. We are interested in learning more about one another before walking into this training. I think a lot of in other settings, talking about sustainability feels like it's going to be a topic that is full of judgment. And then you're going to be sort of always heavily criticized for not doing enough. And in a way, I feel it's a fair assessment that we're not doing enough, right? So that criticism would have come in fair. However, I think a lot of time that's the reason why people don't go into this thing because you are already self-aware and you don't need other people to tell you one more time that you're not doing enough and for whatever reason that you're not doing enough. But that sort of shared drinks kind of moment, it really makes me feel welcomed to the community. And then I recognize there are things that I can do more. I recognize there are people who really manage to live by their ethos and what they're trying to achieve.
Basically, when you teach about those topics, specifically in a business school, you always have the impression to have to justify yourself. Why do you talk about this? We are in a business school. So although it seems obvious to me, because science shows that it's really our economic development ways that have created this climate crisis, so it's obvious that in a business school we need to talk about that. But there's always this need to justify that, okay, we will talk about this. And when you come back from that, you feel more entitled to talk about that. Yeah, of course. I mean, of course. It's